Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. やっほー、ヌールだよ。誰やん？誰？ Who? Is that me? Really? I don't know. Hello, good evening, everyone. I am Noor from NIJISANJI IN. Today we're doing an advice stream, a monthly stream where you send me your problems and I just ramble on, and maybe some of that makes sense to you. I don't know. That is what we do here on this show. I've decided it's a show from now on. Yeah. I am Noor fra Lose Free. Yeah, that's what it is. Hello, Noor. Long time no see. Long time no see, honey. How are you guys? How's it going? Yes, hello, and welcome. Oh my god, what is up with the chat's color on my stream? I don't even understand why it's like this. Hold on. It's blue, you can't even read it. Oh, Victor Garcia, welcome to Normies. How's it going? Oh, that color is so much better. For the longest time, Streamlabs was like, you know what? Not Streamlabs, sorry, OBS was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna show stuff anymore. That's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna show the chat, just deal with it. So then I was like, that is great. We're orange now. Yeah, orange. Orange is the new orange, apparently. So, hello. Welcome. A little bit of a favor that I want to ask you guys. If you want to just head over to Twitter and just let everyone know that Noor is streaming RT, so that we can all sort of, I don't know, do this together, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna retweet it too and be like, live now. Oh, どういうこと？ちょっと待って。へえ。Live now. Okay, I retweeted. All right, come on now. Okay, we're ready to go. Just a moment. I'm just like, my desk is such a mess. It always is such a mess. Been here for a while, but I never officially joined as a normie. That's okay. You being here is what it matters. Why am I being so cheesy today? I guess that's like the mood of chatty advice streams, I guess. But yeah, cool. So everyone, welcome. Without further ado, let's get started. Wee. Okay. What? Okay, hold on. Cool. Okay. So. Oh, how's the audio levels, by the way, guys? Is it like too loud, too soft? What is the situation? Is it all okay? Is it all good? Perfect. Okay, great. That is brilliant. All right, on to the first question. So now I spent some time clubbing some of the marshmallows together because I figured the kind of advice I would give for some of these is the same. Wow, I can't English today. Hi Noor, hi, konuri desu. Yeah. So if you guys don't know how this works, I have a marshmallow on my Twitter account, and before I do, like a week before I do the advice stream, I sort of retweet that link so you guys can send it there. Usually I do prepare for this. I don't just blindly talk, but I do try and think of at least a basic of what I should say, I guess. And I, download these images and keep them ready. So, yeah. So that's how this works. So if you guys missed it this time, that's okay. I'm gonna do this next month. I do this every month. So you guys can send me a marshmallow. If you want to know how, the link is also in the description below. Anyway, let's get started. Hello, Noor. I'm trying to lose some weight and decided to cut off some rice and do workout at least 3 times a week. The problem is I can't seem to be consistent on doing these and have missed workout for the whole of last week. Do you have any advice on how to be I love you a lot. Love you too. I don't have enough time. I want to play gotcha games, rhythm games, games, just games. I just need to study and practice and attend lessons and sleep. I'm already managing time very well, but I never seem to have enough time. Got any tips for motivating yourself on completing a task that seems impossible? Especially the kind that takes forever to finish. So, I kind of club these together because there's like sort of 2 aspects to it. One is motivation, and the second is time management. Okay, we're about to get real here. Also, just to clarify, all of these are not from the same person. I have no way of knowing who sends these unless you write your name. I don't know who has sent it, so it's always anonymous. But I figured I'll club them because, it deals with 2 common things. One is time management, and the other is motivation, okay? So, have you noticed how sometimes you have the motivation but don't seem to have the time? But sometimes you have the time but you don't have the motivation? Well, that's because when these 2 things are not in balance, stuff goes for a toss, okay? So if you find that you have the motivation but you don't have the time, you need to ration your time. And if it's vice versa, you need to ration your motivation. So, yeah, it's pretty hard to do. So, let's take the first scenario, right? You have the time, but you don't have the motivation. Okay. What you can do is, you've got a bunch of tasks that you have to do. B, you want to do, but you're not able to bring yourself to do it. Now, what you can do is be like, you don't have to do everything in one day. You should probably say that today I'm going to finish this one task I know I absolutely have to do. And then reward yourself by doing something else you've been kind of meaning to do. That's one way of doing it. Also, like, whatever you want to do, you could probably break it up into pieces. Sort of divide them into a bunch of tasks, like smaller little chunks of it, and then organize those probably. Now, if you have motivation and you don't have the time, it kind of comes down to the same advice, right? You have to sort of look at your day and really get to know what was I saying? I completely forgot. Hold on. Yeah, look at your day and figure what time goes in stuff that you absolutely have to do. So for example, if you go to school, if you're a student and you're going to classes, say like 5 hours of the day, you're going to classes. 1 hour is for like, showering and stuff like that. Maybe you sleep 6 hours or 7 hours. Those are things you have to do. And then you look at your free time. Say you have 4 hours of free time or 3 hours. You will find some free time, I promise you. And then you can divide that saying, hey, I'm going to do 1 hour of studying, which you hate to do, but you have to do it. And then the other 1 hour, you can reward yourself by playing a game. That's kind of how I would do it. But yeah, so for example, for the first one, the maybe you're setting your sights too high. Maybe you need to sort of make your workout more manageable, The main reason why we fail is we try to do too much at one time. So, work out at least 3 times a week. Now, there's 2 ways you can sort of battle this. One is get a friend to do it with you, and someone who is responsible. Now, you don't have to work out together. You can maybe just go on like a Discord call or something like that. You don't even have to do the same routine, but like fix a time and you guys make sure the other person does it. So that's one way of doing it. The second is, you've got this thing of 3 times a week, but maybe you should do it at a time when you're very likely to follow through with the exercise. Now, here's what I mean. I know that I have to go down to get, say, groceries. You have to get groceries because this is just an example. You have to get groceries because if you don't have anything to eat. So here's what you do. You go out half an hour before you actually have to do your groceries. Go for a run or go for a walk. And then on your way back, get your groceries. You're gonna have to like hack into it. Like almost every advice stream, I sort of talking about finding hacks. So you gotta hack your brain, or you gotta hack like your daily routine to try and get stuff done. You gotta cheat sometimes. And by cheat, I don't mean faking stuff or copying, like not the exam kind of cheating or not the cheating other people. No, I'm talking about cheating your own brain to get stuff done. So I hope I hope that this sort of helps. The second one is I want to play gacha games, rhythm games, ultimate games, just games. I need to study, practice, attend lessons. I'm already managing time very well, but I never seem to get enough time. Well, again, the same question. Are you trying to do all of these in one day? Because that's just not going to happen. I was thinking about this the other day, and I came across a video on YouTube because I was I was procrastinating instead of actually doing the stuff that I needed to do. And that person said something really important and very interesting. You try to plan your days. Don't have a daily schedule. Have a weekly schedule. Have weekly goals. Okay? So don't plan each day. Plan your week. And at the beginning of every week, say Monday is going to be for homework. Tuesday is going to be for whatever, gacha games. Wednesday is going to be for studying. Thursday, I'm just gonna chill. Nobody's gonna even look at me. Friday, I'm gonna like try and be flexible. So you gotta hack, like I said, cheat a little bit. Completing a task that seems impossible, basically the kind that takes forever to finish. Now, I would say combine the previous two, tips that I gave. And the third most important thing when it's a big task is break it down into smaller steps. Also, did you know that, a lot of people have shorter attention span? So it's actually almost impossible for someone to concentrate for 2 hours straight. It really depends upon how your brain works. If I get lost in something, I can do it for like 5 hours and then I will not look at it again for like 3 years. Like that. I'm all or nothing. But then, everybody is different, I guess. So what you could do is give yourself 40 minutes of dedicated concentration. 40 minutes. Start a timer. Take a 20-minute break after that. So that's another way. It's called the 40-20 rule or something. All of this is pretty well documented. It's not like my original idea or anything. But you gotta try different things and make sure it works. But I think the main advice is A, don't try to do everything at once. It's not gonna happen. 2, break big tasks into smaller tasks and then organize that. 3, plan by the week. Set weekly goals instead of daily goals. I think that's the advice I would give all of you guys who sent me this marshmallow. I hope that works. The 420 rule. Yeah. So that was the first set of advices. What did you guys think? Am I a genius or am I a genius? Why am I talking like this? Dear Lord. Okay. Let's go to the next one. While I sort of load these. Hi guys. What's up? What's going on? How is life? What are you guys doing? Did you miss me? Hey, Motoyuki, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the advice, Noor. I love you all. Okay, the next one is also in like a bazillion parts. I don't know why I do this to myself. But you know, it is what it is. So yeah, anyway, talk to me. What's up? I'm just trying to load everything. But I don't know why it's taking so much time. Okay, there it is. Okay, alright. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Just. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm just in shuchu mode. Sorry, I'm covering chat while I do this. I should probably move you guys to the other side. You know, this kind of doesn't make any sense. Hold on, give me a second. Something like this, I guess. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, cool. All right. What's for dinner? I haven't actually decided yet, but maybe uttapam, I think. Blah 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 blah. First time tuning into a live stream. Hello. Hey. Welcome. Thank you for dropping by. We're doing an advice stream today. Chill stream is chill. It's true. So, okay. So these, again, I felt like they were sort of connected. So, which is why I am reading them out together. First one, how can I start hobbies and keep motivated to do them regularly? I want to draw more often, but I feel like I never have enough time due to my full-time job. I lose motivation fast because everything I looks poo-poo bad. Now, I think I addressed like the first bit of it already in the previous section, but like the everything looks so poo-poo bad is what I wanted to talk about. Then next, I've been going to music class, but somehow it doesn't really want to keep going. There's nothing really to look forward to anymore. It's all online when I stay home. How do I motivate myself to keep going? The third is, before I go to the third, let me just address these two. So one of the things that kind of helps me when it comes to hobbies, well, before I start, let me just give you a little bit of a ちょっと待ってね。Oh, Victor Garcia, thank you for the super chat. Listen to Noor Device. She has answers. Maybe not all of them, but she answers. I try my best. Sometimes if I don't know what to say, anyway, okay. Hello. Yeah, hello. What's up? Okay, so the first two is before I say anything. About hobbies. I'm the kind of person who'll find something new to do and I'll do it like a mad person for, I don't know, X amount of time. And then when I stop, it's like cold turkey. Like, I feel like I just move on from it, you know? That's a problem. That's a problem that I have. And the second thing is that, when you have like a hobby, it becomes very difficult to get motivated, I guess. So, about the first thing, maybe you should think about why you're doing this hobby in the first place. And why do you even want to have a hobby, you know? I know for me it gives you something to do, but you gotta answer that yourself. So unless you know why you're doing what you're doing, it might be difficult to get motivated. If you're being able to do something without thinking too deeply about it, that's fine too. But a lot of times the lack of motivation comes from feeling like this isn't going anywhere, or what's the point? And that's something you gotta decide for yourself, you know? So I used to this is very random. I used to be a DJ. Okay, that was like a hobby that I had, and I didn't really do gigs, but I would like DJ for my friends. It was a great hobby. I was like super into it for like a year. And then I just stopped because I was like, who cares? It's not like I'm gonna be a DJ. I'm an alchemist. Imagine. DJ Noor. Crossfade, beat match, yeah, Q. Yuck. Okay, anyway, but yeah, that was a thing I used to be into. I used to DJ, and then I stopped, and I was really upset with myself because I was like, I put so much time into like learning this thing and doing this thing, and I never went anywhere with it. But you know what? I wanted to do it at that point in time, and then I didn't want to do it anymore. That's valid. Okay? It's fine. It's your time. It's your hobby. If you feel like doing it, you do it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. You don't owe it to anyone to do anything, honestly. Now, there are certain things which I know are things that I genuinely like, but because, it's not changed over the years. So I would DJ stream when copyright is a bitch. You guys know this. But yeah. So there's one thing. Like, I love writing. Okay. But I'm not the most consistent writer. Like, I will write once a year, maybe. So I am not actually a writer by any right. So you cannot call me a writer. But I really enjoy it as a hobby. You guys know this. I used to do like my typing stream where I wrote a letter to my friend. But that kind of a thing. So there's two ways of dealing with it. One is you're just like, no bitch. Every day for 2 hours, I'm going to play the guitar. And you just do it. No matter what your brain says, the voice in your head that says that you don't want to do it, treat it like the guy on the radio. You don't want to listen to the guy on the radio. He's saying some rubbish. You just turn it off and you just do your thing. That's one approach. The second is listen to what you feel like doing, stick to that. Motivation is hard, and here's something that nobody tells you about motivation, energy, and creativity. I think this is I don't think this is a new concept, but it's called, I think it's what is it called? Wait, emotion. I'm telling you, there's a theory for this. Give me a second. No, wait. It's called spoon theory. Let me read the definition. Spoon theory is a metaphor that is used to describe the amount of mental or physical energy a person has available for daily tasks and activities. So, I really believe in this because I don't have much physical energy ever. And there's another question about physical energy that is there later on the stream. But I never have much physical energy, and my mental energy is it fluctuates a lot. So you have to optimize your life to that. You have to put me on, what do you call it? Nandaro. Like you have to think about it and be like, what is my, capacity today? Or my capacity for this week, and then sort of try and hack that, because I don't think anybody has unlimited amounts of energy or unlimited amount of creativity and motivation. So yeah, you gotta do things that you have the capacity to do, so you don't have to force yourself to be motivated. Just make the best use of the times when you are motivated, I suppose. Maybe you're not motivated because you're tired, or maybe because you need a change. Or maybe because you're doing something alone. Maybe you're the kind of person who needs an external catalyst to be able to do stuff. Things are not easy. Life is complicated. All of this stuff is complicated. There's no simple answers. So I don't want to oversimplify anything, but this is one way of looking at it. Yeah, I feel like God himself is talking. Hello, Miss Noor, you look very cool. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. And now coming to the other one, Noor, I would like for an advice. I am currently in a life crisis. Oh my god. Oh shit. I don't know what to do with my life since I graduated. What a fat mood. I've been doing this and that, but I never felt motivated to continue anything. I know that the current situation is a factor. Yeah, it absolutely is. I've been wondering what should I do in my life. I know it's kind of heavy. Thank you for listening. I will enjoy watching your stream. More power to you. Oh, don't worry about it being heavy. And, thank you for the compliment. So with all my power, I'm going to tell you, like I mentioned in the earlier 2 marshmallows, things like motivation, energy, emotions, all of these things, they come in limited quantities, and for every person that quantity is different. Right now things might not be clear, and I don't know what like your other situation is like financially or whatever, so I can't comment on that. But putting that aside, I think you will eventually find it. The way I operated, because even when I finished college, I didn't do anything for like a year. I was just sitting at home and I was rotting, and that was the time I was DJing. So yeah, maybe your brain needs the downtime. Who knows? Maybe you're exhausted. And here's the thing, I'm the kind of person who never knows what I want to do. But when I'm doing something I don't want to do is when I'm the most creative. So, maybe you could try a new hobby, or maybe you could try freelancing, or maybe when you do get a job. Basically, if you get busy with something, your brain will say, I'd rather be doing X. That's your first clue, maybe. And another thing which I think overall that really helps, how people say, always look towards the future, keep going, and don't look back, and all of that is great, and I support that viewpoint completely. But sometimes you do need to take a look at your past. Don't be one like me who shuts out all of her memories from childhood. Don't be like that. Think about it. Think about when you were younger, what were the things you enjoyed doing. Look at old photos, look at old journal entries if you have that, and use that as inspiration, and you will see how much you've changed, and you will realize that this too shall pass. And I know this is very simplistic. I am not trying to simplify things. I'm just giving you, ideas, Then you gotta take it and fly with it. Make them into your wings. Whatever I say is just the beginning. It's like the seeds. Let it grow. Become the most fabulous version of you. And don't give a shit what anybody else says. I mean, sometimes you do need to, but generally don't. But yeah. That is what I have to say for that stuff. I don't know if that helped, but yeah. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it. I don't know where this voice is coming from. I guess from the depths of hell itself. But, it's okay. Since we're in hell, I just gotta say, it's getting hot in here. Alright, let's go to the next one. That's actually a good advice. Solid advice. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. My brain just doesn't shut up, so I guess I could just ramble about anything and everything. I'm just gonna take a quick hydration break. Guys, hydrate yourself. Yeah. I changed my water bottles. Now it's a water jar. Hello, Noor. I hope you have a great day today. You too, Marshmallow Sender. Thank you for the advice stream in advance. You are mostest welcome. See, here's the thing. How to stop being tired all the time. I'm in college right now and almost graduated. I'm afraid that when I get a job, all I do is being tired and not work to the maximum. I know that meetings, communicating, socializing is important, but they tire me too fast, especially when they just call the meeting that literally really comes up to some people, but they demand everyone is there. Do you have any advice on how to overcome this? Well, here's the thing. When you work those 8 hours of that day, it's not time that is always entirely under your control. And that just sucks, in a job. But one thing that really helps me is if you have a task, how can you make it fun for yourself? Because we all, we live in a society. We live in a society, and there is no escaping capitalism. So, you gotta do it. Might as well make it fun for yourself. If you have a boring data entry job, listen to a podcast. Or use funky colors. I don't know. I'm just, shooting in the dark. But, that's one thing. The second thing is, how do you stop being tired all the time? Now, I addressed a little bit of this a little bit earlier, but a lot of people don't realize another very crucial reason that people get tired. And I'm going to say stuff like lack of sleep, but it is also stuff like a lack of vitamin D. Now, again, I am not simplifying this. I'm just giving you ideas. Maybe something you haven't thought of. Everybody knows you need to sleep enough. Everybody knows you need to drink enough water. Everybody knows you need downtime. And also, you sound like a major introvert, so I completely relate to you. You know all of these things. Maybe you need to be drinking more water and eating right. But are you taking enough vitamin D? You should start taking supplements. I'm gonna tell you what supplements I take because I eat I don't know, not like a human. I have very bad eating habits. Do not copy me. So, vitamin D, zinc, and because I'm a chick, I take iron. My body is a chick at least. I'm not so sure about my gender anyway. Anyway, let's not go there. And I take these vegetable supplements. So wait, they're right here. Hold on. Okay. There's vegetable supplements. So it's a bunch of stuff that you get from that. I take zinc supplements, I take iron supplements, and I take multivitamins. So, oh god, I'm not able to put it back now. That's just great. Hold on. Oh, me toque! Okay. Yeah. So, yes, maybe you should take supplements. Make sure you're getting all the nutrition that you need. Sleep is a tough one. The thing is, it's not like I sleep that great either, so I'm not in a position to tell you to sleep better. But it's definitely something to consider. If weekdays are difficult, maybe weekends you can catch up on your sleep, make sure to drink. So there's a lot of reasons why you might be tired. For me, I get extra tired if I haven't had my vitamins. And second thing is, you need me time. If I don't get my me time, I'll end up staying up till 3 a.m. and catching up on all the me time, and then the next day obviously I'm tired as hell. So you need to ration out your me time. Basically, you just need to move around your schedule a little bit. Also, like I said earlier, work, those 8 hours, they're blocked. But the rest of it, you could think about how you want to spend it. And don't be too strict with yourself, I would say. Organizing is great and everything, but have a general sense of what you want to do. And don't punish yourself for not being able to do it. Now, I don't know if I answered this question really well, because these are things that I think is very relatable. But I do feel like I've given a lot of ideas and answered a bunch of similarly themed stuff already, so maybe some of that will be helpful. And if it is not, I'm sorry, okay? I'm only a virtual human. There's so much I can do virtually. I can do something, but I can't do virtually everything. That's life. Yeah. There is people in chatter suggesting apps. That's fun. Apps is cool. A sad lamp. Are you describing my brain right now? Oh, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're doing an advice stream, so it's a little less of comedy and a little bit more let's do some nice stuff and some wholesome stuff. We need that from time to time. But anyway, so that's what I had to say on this topic. I don't know if it helped. I hope it did. If not, well, I'm not your therapist. Lol. It's the best. Dear. Okay. What question were we on? Oh, I just said we're not a comedy. This is not a comedy stream yet. Here we go. What's a good gift for my girlfriend? She's your girlfriend. I don't know. Is your girlfriend's... It really depends upon her tastes. Is she the kind of person who likes material things, or is she the kind of person who'd rather be gifted, I don't know, a collection of Venetian knives? I don't know what kind of person she is and what she's into. You know? Am I her girlfriend? Is that what this question... I don't know. But, sorry, I'm just gonna... I honestly don't know. Imagine having a girlfriend. I know, right? Please. This is like rubbing salt on my wounds. I want a girlfriend. Who want a girlfriend? Lucky. The fact that you have a girlfriend is a gift in itself. I'm over it already, by the way. This is my life. A girlfriend loves life. But yeah, I honestly don't know. Maybe get her like the perfume that she uses. Don't get her anything new. Something functional like fluffy slippers. That's cute. Get her cute slippers. But like, what if she's not into cute stuff? Like, you know, what if she's into like goth death metal stuff, and if it doesn't have like thorns and like blood on it, like she won't like it? How would I know? I like everything, so I don't really care, but I'm not your girlfriend, so how would I know? And maybe you can get her like a vegan sandwich and a Starbucks. How about that? Every girl we all know girls love a vegan shit. Girls, I'm sorry, I do not mean it. It's humor. Please don't come after me. Please don't. I don't mean it, I'm just joking. Introduce her to Noor Lama. I mean, I can't guarantee I won't try to steal her. Oh my god, I'm like such a horrendous person. Oh, here's another one. How long should I keep working at a company? 2 years? How would I know? I don't know. I don't have any context to this. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's two ways of looking at it, right? There's multiple reasons why you work at a company. One is capitalism is ruining our lives. And the other is, you know, maybe you actually like the work that you do, or maybe you like the people you work with. So you gotta take those two things into consideration. And the pros to staying at one company for a long time is, you know, you kind of get into your comfort zone, and you don't have to deal with too many changes and stuff. The con is capitalism, and you know, the economy, and like, you never know when you're gonna get fired, and of course, like, are you being challenged? Are you bored of your job? I don't know. There's just too many things to consider for me to actually answer this question. So you think about the things that I said. When I get bored, I will ask if I can work on a different project. But as long as the company I'm at kind of meets A, my interest, and B, my ideals, I guess I'd stay. But like, is there, I don't know. My ideal, okay, let's not even get into my ideals. Oh boy, okay. No clue, man, but I wish you all the best. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I believe And I believe in you, man, woman, person. It's fine. It's all good. But yeah. How long you work at a company is quite relative, I guess. Some people stay until they have enough money to do something else that can generate money too. Yeah, or you can do it because you need a certain number of years of work experience to apply to a master's degree or to move to another country. There's 100 things to take into consideration, you know. Maybe you want to be able to say that I did everything I could at this firm, and now I think it's time for me to move on and, you know, broaden my horizons. There's a billion reasons, but think about it. Connor, what's up? Okay, we'll read the next one. Hi Noor, I have a huge problem, and it's called overspending. I don't work, but I keep spending, and it's eating away at my savings. All the super chats I send and memberships I get are starting to get to me, but I'm still studying and I barely have time for a job. What do I do? Please help. Also, I love you. I think you're funny and relatable. Noor big brain, Noor best anime girl. You're best person. You're best Normie. Thank you. Okay, there's no best Normie. Everybody's best Normie. But you're awesome. Keep going. To answer your question, now, you gotta set your priorities, right? Are you like, I know I don't have money, but I have to spend on these things because it makes me happy. You either prioritize that or you say, hey, money is important and I gotta prioritize, right? You gotta think about what is more important to you. Second, you're still studying, you barely have time for a job. I understand that, which means you have to ration out your money. You gotta know how much you're spending where. I'm telling you something, when you get out of college or whatever, it's like a whole other world of being broke out there. That's like a whole other level of being broke. So you should probably save for emergencies. Now, you know what you should do? That's my idea. There's two things. One is set a budget. In a month, I only spend X amount of money on super chats and memberships. That's what you do. Say I'm only gonna spend X amount of rupees, dollars, whatever, on this thing. And then you don't spend it. Second, be like, every month I'm gonna spend, every month I'm gonna spend Y amount of money. And then, like somebody in chat said, irretrievable savings account in a bank. Well, I don't know how it works in different countries, but basically you can get like a fixed deposit and you put money in there, and that's like your contingencies. Like, so if you have to pay a deposit for like your rent, or there's medical emergency, or you have to make like a crazy big purchase, I don't know, you're gonna need money in the future, and times are difficult. Everybody is broke. It is terrible. All the billionaires need to cough up their money. Come on, y'all. Can you stop killing the planet and killing us at the same time? Anyway, coming back to you. You gotta set limits for two things. Your spending limit and your saving target. Do that and make sure you stick to it. And if you don't, you have to give yourself a penalty. So, if you say, my limits and targets are this, but if you don't do it, if you overshoot or under whatever by X budget, you say one whole month, I am not going to like even watch a stream. And that's like terrible, right? That's terrible. That's scary. You don't want that. You don't want that extreme. That shit is something you don't want to give up on. So you gotta motivate yourself to stick to these targets. Maybe your friend gives you a punishment where they're like, no, I'm gonna take away your phone. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. But yes. Track where your money is going, how much you're spending. I've been like for the past couple of months meticulously looking at where my money goes. I'm like, you realize it goes on a lot of random shit, okay? Like a lot of random stuff. So you gotta have a savings target and a spending limit. That's the only way. Self-discipline is not something I can tell you how to do. You gotta just do it. So there's no shortcut there. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, that was a thing. Okay. Have your mom manage your money. Yeah, moms will be super strict, but it depends upon your relationship with your mom. So, you know, parent, whatever, guardian. How often do these streams happen? Oh, they happen once a month. The advice streams. My other streams, like games and other stuff, happens like they happen. They happen when they happen. I'm sorry. Yeah, the counseling stream happens once a month, and I usually put out like a thing on Twitter, but I say, hey, advice stream coming next week, send me your troubles. I do that. They happen. Yeah, my regular streams, I'm trying to improve my stream rate, but you know, I have a job, so I understand you guys' troubles. It's like difficult to manage. Anyway, Noor is too powerful to be constrained by concept of schedules. Yes, Emily, say it. Yes. Don't set yourself out, Noor. Thank you. That's so sweet. Right. Okay, well, let's well, finding the stream was a pleasant surprise. Okay, thank you. Okay, this one. Okay, this time it's a Japanese one. 日本から見てる方いますかね？自分は一人の人間をずっと好きでいるっていうことができそうにありません。それでも誰かを好きになっちゃいます。好きじゃなくなるまでずっと好きなんて言われたらヌールはどう思う？好きな気持ちは自分の責任だと思う。責任っていうより誰かの責任じゃなくて自分のものだから自分のものをどうにかしないとならないと思う。その誰かが好きって言ってもその相手が何をやっても気持ちは自分のものだからその人が何をしても仕方がないと思うんだよね。終わりを考えるなよ。そう。あとね、自分がそんなこと言われたら実は私にあんま関係なくない？私の気持ちじゃないから私がどうにかするのも無理だと思う。それ私の問題じゃないと言ってもちょっと失礼かもしれないんですけど、その通りですね。私にそう言われたら私はそんな気持ちじゃないけど私の責任でもないひどいかもしれないんですけどそういうことなんですよね。そこに答える義務がその人にはないっていうこと。なんか契約とか約束交わしたことがないから交わしてるわけじゃないからせやな。そうもしかしたらずっと続くかもしれないしそれ私の問題ではないです例えばこれちょっとひっくり返そう。私が誰かのことを好きずっと好きでもその人がそう同じ気持ちじゃないで私が好きな気持ちを持っても相手にそういう相手から同じ気持ちが返す可能性が全然ないでしょ。でここロス何かを失うのは自分だから自分に対してちょっと責任を持って自分の気持ち自分の心のため自分のためにその声を手放す必要があると思う。じゃないと自分のせいで前に進むことができない。簡単にその気持ちがなくなるわけじゃないのは分かってる。十分分かってるんですけど時間とか努力しないと自分が傷つけちゃうでしょ。ですよね。でそれ悲しいだと思う。相手が誰だっても その気持ちが返せないことっていうのはそういう事実には変わりがないから、向こうから答える義務がないし、でも自分の幸せとか自分の健康のためにそういう責任があるから、ずっと好きでいても結局自分が傷つけることだけになると思う。なんかビジョンがいい感じにかっけえよ、ありがとうあなたたちもかっこいいよはいはいはい、せやな、自分の責任として言えないよね。そう今の気持ちを大切にしていこうぜ。そう好きっていう気持ちは悪いじゃないけど、そこを本当に何もできないししょうがないし、何やっても相手から同じ気持ちが返ってくるわけじゃない。そういうことが確実だったら、その気持ちを持つ意味がないと思う。誰かを好きになるのは素晴らしいことだと思うんですけど、long term、自分の人生を考えろよ、マジで。まずは。いいアドバイスだな。ありがとうございます。なんか仕事のメッセージが来てるということ。わからん。いや、今配信中だからお前。I love you. Thank you. はい、そういうこと。なんかみんなからも同感だと嬉しいな、本当。みんなも分かってくれるんですよ。もうなんだったっけ、これだったっけな。はい、そういうこと。Being Nooralist, welcome to Normie. Thank you so much for member subscription. My brain is still in Japanese. I don't love you, but can I be your friend? I mean, you can be a normie. Or you can just hang around here. That's totally cool. That was good advice. Thank you. Straightforward. Yeah, I don't beat around the bush. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a deceiving stream. We're very real here. We keep it real here. We keep it fresh and we keep it real. Even if reality is difficult, there ain't no deception. Welcome to Noor's brain space. Yes. Y'all are oh my god, look at your red hearts. Sorry, I got super distracted, but look at the red diamondy hearts that Emotoyuki and Janalam have. Oh my god. Yay! Sorry, I just randomly got really excited about that. It's shiny. It is shiny. I love shiny things. Sparkly. Give me all the sparkles. Anyway, thanks for keeping it real. You know it. You know it. It's my first time here. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Hello, Noor. I've been having this issue for a while. I was looking forward to the next advice stream to write my question. You see, lately my chest does this thing where it starts hurting a bit whenever I watch a video stream with you involved. Okay. And when that doesn't happen, I somehow get this sensation in my stomach like butterflies are flying in there, and I really don't remember eating any insects, I think. I'm trying to understand these complex feelings, but I can't find an answer. Just this annoying yet also comfy feeling have a name? I'm kind of curious. Thanks for taking the time to read this, and have a great day. Well, have a great day yourself, dear marshmallow sender. I think there's two possible answers to this. One is, you mentioned stomach, right? So it's got to do something with what a stomach does. So what do stomachs do, right? They digest food. That's the main thing. So a lot of it has got to do with food, right? So that leads me to rationally think that you're either hungry or you have a stomach upset. It's one of these things. So I recommend either just making sure you grab a snack, like a healthy snack every time this happens to you. Or if you're feeling kind of nauseous and you're like, I don't want to eat, I have like all these insects squirming around, it's probably just indigestion. It's like there's acid, you know, your stomach lining is all acid and mucus. So you could take an antacid, like I think. Yeah. I think that's what it is. You know, like my streams, they're black and red. I guess that could, you know, remind you of the time you were a fetus in the womb. And you know, that time you're like taking in a lot of nutrients, like nutrients from your mama. You know, maybe you're like reminded of that. So you need food, or it's just indigestion. So I was just you take an antacid. Yeah. Brilliant. I'm a doctor now. Try it. Oh, you know what would really work? Hydrate yourself. Yeah. Brilliant advice. Yes. Big kusa. Wink taskaru, okay. You know, human do trying to find the colors red and yellow more appetizing. Psychologists know this. Food companies hired them to find out how every fast food company has a big red or yellow. Exactly. Oh, that's what it is. My stream looks like a dark edition of McDonald's. Right? Genius. Everybody, elevator 11. Ladies and gentlemen. And everybody else in between and otherwise. We have it. This is the answer. My mind is blown. This is legit. Oh my god, big brain. We're all... Oh my god. Nobel Peace Prize right now. Now! I demand it for Mr. 11, Miss 11, neither... Whatever, 11 son. Noor Donalds. Muck noodles, burger noodles, Noor King. Oh god, I could go for some French fries right now. See what I mean? This is what happens. Anyway, but I must say it's a really cute message. Thanks. Thank you. I know I made it about digestion and bodily function, but you know, that's life. All of your life, everything you experience, by the way, it's just bodily function and reactions to your environment. That's it. Oh my god. Hopes and dreams, feeling sleepy, love, it's just chemicals. Amazing. Revelation. Damn, son. Noor is cute. Oh, I just smelled that. Thanks. Okay. Nourishment. Brain chemicals. Yes. From the movement, I understood the weakness of my flesh. It disgusted me. I wish for the cold certainty of steel. Are you an android who suddenly awoke to human? Sorry, my eye is itchy. Okay. Chemicals. No robot. Oh, should I do that thing? Should I do it? Hold on. Do y'all miss my voice? My robo voice? Well, I finally caught NIJISANJI in. Hello, what's up? We're doing an advice stream today, so it's like a weird mix of I'm helping you, but I'm also like really not, you know? Yeah. It's a surprisingly comfy to watch. I kind of needed that comfiness. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to do something to help you. Anyway. Hi, Noor. Hi. I recently decided to drop a toxic friend, and we had been arguing for the past 2 months, so I wrote him a long, heartfelt text on how I feel that he didn't try to listen from my point of view, only to get told F off on my birthday. We've been close friends for 3 years, and I guess I've always excused his crappy personality traits because I saw him as a good person. He was an awesome friend, and he truly showed that he cared sometimes. He just didn't care enough to have a civil discussion with me when our views didn't align. I feel a little down, even now, because I truly did cherish the friendship, but I don't know if I convinced myself that he's toxic just so I could feel better about my decision. How do I know if I'm just blaming other people to feel better about myself? You know what? First off, I just want to commend you for even being able to think like this. Because a lot of the times people are inclined to be like, everything is somebody else's fault. I had no hand. And if you try and say, maybe you could have done something better, it's like, all defensive, like, no. So, first of all, you already have a really good base here that, you're willing to think that maybe there's something you could have done differently. Second, I honestly don't have enough information to be able to tell you if this person was toxic or not. But let's see if this helps. What is a toxic person? Let's Google that, okay? Let's look at definition. So, a person with toxic qualities is someone who is abusive, unsupportive, or unhealthy emotionally. Someone who basically brings you down more than up. You may feel to begin dependent on that person for their opinion and doubting your own. So, you need to think in the context of your own relationship with this person, because I don't know what this relationship is. You need to think, does this person check off these boxes for you? You're saying that this person is an awesome friend. What made you think he's an awesome friend? You gotta think about it. Honestly, most relationships, like friendships, whatever, it's like it takes two to tango, right? It's a two-way street. So you need to do a little bit more of internal digging to actually figure out what went wrong. Because right now you're a little bit confused because, you're still attached to this person, obviously, but then they kind of didn't treat you so well on your birthday, didn't want to talk to you. Now, I don't know the context. What are their reasons? What is the possible reason they could have treated you like that? And if they did treat you like that, what is your basis for saying that they're an awesome friend and that they were nice to you sometimes? You gotta do a little bit of digging, to figure out what actually went wrong. And the thing is, stuff like this, usually if it's just happened, then you're not thinking straight, so you're not going to be able to figure it out. So you also have to give yourself some time, because with time there's distance from the whole situation. If you're able to build some distance, and only then maybe you'll get a little bit of clarity. So let me tell you a little bit of my story. Not because, I really want to tell or whatever, but maybe you can see something that might give you perspective. At least, it might give you ideas as to how to talk about it. 初見です。Hello! 初見です。いらっしゃい。ほとんど英語なんですけど、すいません。So when I was super young, I must have been like 13 or something like that, I had a best friend. I was always the kind of person who had one best friend, because I was like the biggest introvert. I still am. And I loved her. Like, she was my best friend, and we shared everything together. We had a lot of common interests and stuff like that. And whatever. But I think over time she kind of started growing distant, And I was like, oh my God, like, why does she hate me? Why does she hate me? And like, how could you do that to me? Whatever. Now that I look back on it, it's part of growing up. People change. Her interests changed. Mine didn't. So we didn't have much in common to talk about anymore. Second, perhaps I might have, because I didn't have other friends, I might have been a little too clingy. And, when you're super young, you don't have the vocabulary to sort of express that and try and understand. For me, I think it's all, it was all for the good, because that was my first flag that I need to be able to socialize with more people. I'm still the best friend kind of person. I have a few set of best friends. I don't need to make any more good friends, but I will never shy away from meeting new people and being in touch with them or hanging out with them. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's good to know all sorts of people. So that sort of gave me some perspective. So I think it's kind of both ways. And I'm still friends with this person, by the way. Like, I don't meet them. We live in different countries now. But, she's cool. She's married, but that's a thing. But yeah, we didn't keep in touch after that, but now it's like a thing, we say hi, hello on Instagram, what you doing? It's cool. So you gotta think about it, what were the reasons? Maybe he had something going on in his life, or maybe I don't know. That's the thing, I have zero context. But my first advice to you would be deep breath, calm down. In no scenario is it going to be 100% his fault or 100% your fault. There's always going to be things both people can do better. Second thing, communication is super important in a friendship. Now, this is one specific instance where he didn't want to communicate with you. A, what could have been the reason? B, does he do this every single time where he just doesn't want to listen to you? Because that's not cool. Maybe there are days when he's having a bad day and that's why he's not listening to you. He's too far up in his own troubles. That happens to all of us. That's completely okay. But, you gotta think, is this like repetitive behavior? Because that might be toxic. Like, the thing is, these words, stuff like problematic and toxic, gets thrown around so casually on the internet, and like, nobody knows what they mean anymore, So you gotta remember what the definition of the word is and not call someone that unless you're able to substantially say that they tick off all of the boxes that that definition encompasses. So, first of all, I read out the definition to you. Google search it, whatever. See if this person actually matches that description. So that'll answer whether this person is toxic or not. Second is, am I just blaming other people or to feel better about myself? Again, I don't know. Is that something you're prone to doing? Ask your other friends if that's how they feel about you sometimes. The whole thing about having friends is that you're able to talk to them freely. So you gotta think about a lot of things. There's no simple and straight answers, man. So do some digging, give it some time, look up some definitions, talk to your other friends, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, I'm gonna read some of your comments now. Hold on. Britney song. I'm toxic. No, wait. You're toxic. I'm slipping in the taste of your poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Nice. FL Studio comes with a synthesizer called Toxic Biohazard. Yeah, that's true. I haven't opened FL Studio in like 7 years, but I used to when I was a DJ. Yeah, people change, interests change, and thus a cycle of growing apart occurs. Now, the thing is, you might either grow apart or like still be friends, I had another friend who I used to be like besties with when I was like 16 or whatever. And then after that, we grew up, it's not grew apart, we just hung out less because, our circle of friends changed and we were going to different classes. But I still consider her a really good friend, There are certain kinds of people that you don't constantly have to talk to be friends with that person. Sometimes you meet them after like a year and you just pick up from where you left off. There's different kinds of friendship. And everything does not have to be boxed into one category, Let the thing be the thing that it is with this person. Your relationship with each person is going to be different. That's a given, because everybody is different. So yeah. Yeah, also I think when you're vulnerable, when you feel like you've been hurt, you're likely to jump to like the worst case scenario situation where you're like, oh, nobody cares about me. But it's probably not true. And the thing is, especially when you're in that stage, you're gonna end up blaming other people. But what you do by doing that is you're actually hurting yourself because you're not opening up to anyone who can potentially change your mind about that. I think that's super important too. Deciding that, oh, I'm forever alone, I have no friends. If you're gonna keep thinking that way, you're gonna act that way. Yeah, so unless you change that, unless you open up and also like not hold people to unrealistic standards, accept them for who they are, most people are going to do the same for you, honestly. So there's many reasons why things go wrong, just yeah. Whoa, there's so many messages. I've seen friendships fall apart over the smallest thing or lack of communication. Guys, communication is everything. And also, here's the thing. Everybody has their insecurities. Everybody feels like they lack somewhere. That doesn't mean that when you go into a conversation, you go on the defensive or the offensive. Just meet the other person, hear what they have to say. And if you do that for them, they're more inclined to do the same for you, And not everybody is evil where they're just like, you know what, fuck you, I'm not gonna listen to you. Most people just need the assurance that you're not gonna judge them or that you're not gonna run away. Once they know that, they're gonna be so much more understanding with you. It's not very healthy to jump to the worst conclusion about yourself, the situation, or someone else, is what I feel. If there's a serious problem, you can always seek a therapist. Yes. This. Noor's Got Talent Season 1. Well, that was awesome. DJ. Oh, I've really missed the messages. DJ Robo Noor when? No, you know what? I want to do the Robo voice, but everybody doesn't like it. So, yeah. Robo-fies the music. Yeah. I had a group of friends I used to play games with. We all split after playing games more competitively. I do speak with some of them still, but the rest have all gone away. That's part of life. You'll find new friends. Don't be bitter about it, because just because they didn't prioritize you doesn't mean they hated you or something. Everybody's priorities change. You'll have to find new friends. See, there's 3 types of friends. One is like your best friend, like the one that you grow old with. And those are the people you can freely communicate with. The second type of friends where it's like you don't know fully all the time what's happening on the other person's side, but you stay civil with them, give them a benefit of doubt. You do your own thing and you meet when you can. The third type of friend is, just the ones that change and they come and go in and out of your life and that you're not super close to. That is okay. You are not obligated to be anybody's friend and they are not obligated to be yours. So everybody has to work for it, honey. Yes. Work it. Work it. You can do it. Work, honey. My friends are my siblings. Is that sad? No. It's not. Guys, communication is very important. Our Lord and Savior Noor has said so. Exactly. Robo Noor can be a treat for next membership stream. Are all the members down with this? Robo Noor for members? Because I'm going to do it. I had an idea for the membership stream and I told my manager. I don't remember, so my manager is going to have to remind me what this idea was. Because clearly I have no storage. I have a lot of brain power, but no storage capacity. That's just, it's all CPU and no memory in my brain. And most of the times, it's not even CPU. It's just the fan that goes like an exhaust fan. But anyway. Helesta no bike nori. Welcome to Normies. Member toroku arigatou gozaimasu. My mom is my friend. Mom is my friend. That's great. That's great. It's really good when you can do that, I'm jealous. Actually, my mom is kind of my friend, but we don't have much in common, but like we're there for each other. We got each other's backs, so that's cool. That is okay. What is Robo Noor? I like to speak to your manager, lol. よろしくお願いします。こちらこそよろしくお願いします。Do y'all want like a taste of? Oh my god, the stream is gonna go on forever. But you know what? You gotta listen to this. This is just splendid. It's perfectly splendid. Perfectly. Yeah. While this situation loads, oh god. I'm just gonna read out another one. Okay, we'll do this. Hold on. Let's do Robo Noor. Hello. How's it going? It's me, Robo Noor. How's it going on? How is life? Let's read this one. Hello, Noor-san. How are you? I hope you're still doing okay. Have you been drinking plenty of water, resting the bad arm? Thank you. Hello, Marshmallow Sender. How are you? I am doing fine. I am drinking a lot of water. And yes, I've been resting my arm, thus the lack of streams lately. I apologize for that. These few days have been a little rough for me. I've been getting a lot of panic attacks unprompted. Many a times it happens at night. Sometimes it even happens when I'm in the company of my loved ones, which confuses me a lot. These attacks have happened to me before, but not at this frequency. I'm not sure what I need to do. I've changed my environment, and though it's a lot better than my old one, it did cause my anxiety and panic attacks to shoot up, even though I love it here. Do you have any advice? Remember to take care of yourself. Love you. Wow. Thank you so much for your marshmallow. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Why is it doing this? Hello, can you hear me now? Oof. Dear Lord. I said all of these things and then my mic was like, nope, you're not gonna say these things. Anyway, what I was saying is panic attacks is not something a virtual avatar on the internet can help you with. That is the sad truth of it. I am sorry. I wish I could magically take this away from you. I really wish I could. If I could do it, I would. But I can't. What you need is a therapist, honey. Therapists will help you understand what is the cause, what is the trigger, what might be causing it, and they will understand and hear your situation and tailor a way to deal with them that is specifically for you, specifically tailored for your medical history, your lifestyle, and where you live and how you live and all of those things. I can't do anything here. I am so sorry. I have probably failed at this whole stream, but I still decided to keep this in because panic attacks are not. I can't. I personally cannot do it. Nobody can do anything about it. You need to see a therapist who will equip you to be able to deal with them better. Now, I understand that, you know, maybe it's difficult right now that, because there's a pandemic or, you can't go out, but there is like what do you call it, counselors online, like therapists online that you can seek help with. You don't even need to do every session, because I do understand they can be pretty expensive, so maybe you can save up and find a therapist online. Hello Noor, hello chat, hello. Yeah, VTubers can't replace therapists. You said it, honey, you said it. But you can find a therapist, maybe do a session with them, and before that maybe you can prep, see what you need to tell them. Maybe you can Google what information you should keep ready for counseling, like a therapy session, so maybe you go prepared and you don't waste time, because I guess they do like hourly or 2 hourly sessions. So save up the money and do it, because I think that's the only, like, professional help is the only thing that can help with stuff like this. My advice is to get professional help. The second thing, if that is something that is absolutely not possible for you to do, is maybe educate yourself and don't do online diagnosis for yourself, but maybe there's certain standard things that people do for panic attacks. There's stuff like breathing along with a timer or something like that. Maybe get somebody to hold your hand and you breathe with them. That's one way to do it. But these are just like ideas. It's not a solution. It's like a temporary sort of thing. No matter what I tell you, it's not going to address the root cause of it and not going to actually change anything. And yeah, somebody in the chat says online advice can make it worse. Yes, like, it's kind of like, see, panic attacks, it's generally mental health, like physical health. Like if you have X condition, but you take a medicine for Y, you might even make it worse. So don't take random advice from the internet, but it might completely be physiological, not even psychological. They can be extremely complex. Exactly. So it's this, something like this is very nuanced, and something I've realized is that, and I understand why. It's you're tempted to seek easy, simple answers, like quick fixes or like something you can do now. But most things in life are not simple, unfortunately. So you have to, how can you trust anyone when you can't even trust your family? Well, everybody's not your family, so that's something you gotta work on too, my friend. Go seek a therapist. You owe it to yourself to try and be better in life. But yeah, being in a psych field, it's crazy how many things most would jump at thinking is majority psychological. With them can be simply a small trigger or physical. It's a valid point. That's a valid point. See, we can all sit here all day and speculate and think of ideas, but ultimately, if it's like if you broke your leg, you shouldn't be asking a VTuber advice on how to fix it or like how to manage it. You should be going to the hospital. So maybe this is not what you wanted to hear, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help, but I purposely picked this because I really want to tell you that this is something you deserve, to get better at. You deserve to get help for this. So definitely seek professional help. Right now there's a pandemic, but I'm sure there's sessions that you can do online. Find a therapist online. I don't know which area you live in, so I can't even help you with like certain resources, but I'm sure Google will help. Maybe ask some of your friends if they know anyone, that sort of a thing. But yeah, start with the therapist. Actually, this just generally applies to a lot of the things, a lot of the marshmallows that I get. And I say this as often as I can because this is an advice stream. I'm not actually your therapist, I'm not fixing anything for you. The main thing that I hope to do with these streams is to make like a nice, cozier atmosphere where you feel a little less alone. That's one of the things that I hope to do. Second is maybe share new ideas and perspectives that you might not have had before. Not every problem needs therapy, but some do, you know? That's just what it is. So the things that I can give ideas for, I'll do it, but ultimately it's always up to the individual. Whether these ideas work for you, whether it helps you, whether you take the steps that, are required, or if it's if it's this kind of a case, it's still up to you if you're, go and seek medical, like, proper professional mental help, if person asking a VTuber this kind of thing, he probably just wanted attention, or maybe they just wanted to get it out of their system. I don't want to jump to any bad conclusions. Maybe a lot of people are able to share these things easily because they know it's anonymous, and maybe somebody talking about it, somebody who actually doesn't have anything to do with them, to see that they give even a little bit of a shit, it can be nice, and that's essentially what I want to do. So I just want to help you guys feel a little less alone and feel a little less like there's nothing in this world, because there's so much. This world is stupidly big and complicated, and also it can be pretty great, depends. But yeah. I did my best. I don't know if that helps. Yeah, let's take a quick hydration break, my friends. Okay. I'm hungry now. Some people just don't have anyone to lean on and happen to stumble on an environment where they feel they can share. It's not necessarily always attention seeking. Exactly. And that's okay. It's cool. And also, you know what? They can send, and they can send all of these messages, but it's ultimately up to me whether I choose to read it or not. So it's not like I'm being forced to do this. So it's okay. It's all cool. I do these streams precisely that you can send me messages about butterflies in your stomach. I think as long as you're being respectful, it's cool to joke around. It's fine. And it's cool to be serious too. It's all good. I'm generally a chill person. Hi, Noor! かっこいい声でいつもお茶目なあなたが好きです。ありがとうございます。会社に新しく入った年上の新入社員との距離感が分かりません。年上だけど後輩難しいですね。難しいですね。いやでもね、多分これ日本だから日本の礼儀とかあんまり仕事場の仕事の会社の礼儀とかよくわからないんですけど、私だと年上とか後輩とか先輩とかよりそれは仕事が一番大事なのかな。仕事が進んでいたら多分あんまり気にしなくていいです。年上にも後輩にも先輩にも誰にでも丁寧に話し合って協力しながら、結局会社には仕事のために行くんでしょ。こんにちは。はい。だからそこでちょっと仕事がメインにして、他はこれ難しいと思うんですよ。私もこんなこと言っても簡単に 返事してるんですけど、ここは難しいですよ。あと文化の違いもあって、本当に日本の仕事場の礼儀とかそういうあんま分かんないんですよね、私も。でインドだと後輩とか先輩とか、まあ会社によって違うんすよね。それもむずいけど、ここで私が言えるのはこれだけです。仕事がメインで協力しながら、仕事が進めば多分みんなと協力して仕事をやるのがいいんじゃないですかね。でもよくわかんない。ごめんね。これシンプルすぎてごめんね。これ本当にシンプルじゃないんですよ。わかるんですけど、なんか会社によっても違うし、その人が誰によっても違うし、いろいろ大変だと思うんですけど、最後に自分が頑張って頑張ってみんなとも協力してちゃんと仕事したことに自信を持って言えるなら、多分そこがベースになるかな。わかんない。礼儀は大事だと思うけど、そうね、こんなこと言っても 100% ヌールの話聞かない方がいいかも。ここだって多分日本のやり方は違うと思う。仕事をしてしまえば年は関係なくにそう仕事してしまえば年上とか年下関係なくなるよね。礼儀は大事だと思うけど、そう私が言いたいのはそれ。難しいけど、あくまで仕事での関係ということで、そう日本人でもわからんね。これは難しいよね。なんかいろいろ詳しくわかんないからね。どういう人なのか、どんな仕事場なのかよくわかんない。ごめんなさいね。で、私の話聞かなくていいけど、私の考えは礼儀守って丁寧に協力しながら自分の仕事をちゃんとするだけでいいと思う。はいごめん全然何もヘルプにならなかったんですよね。これごめん日本人の私でも難しい。日本人だからこそ難しいかもですね。それ正しいかも。日本人だからこそ難しい。そうっすね。いろいろ呼んでしまったんですけど、ごめんね。
ごめんなさい。本当にでも頑張りました。
マシュマロさん、マシュマロさんじゃなくてマシュマロを送った人、マシュマロを送った方本当にマシュマロありがとうございました。本当にうまく返事できずごめんなさいね。でも私はあなたを信じています。あなたならきっとできると思います人に相談する、そして答えてくるのだけで送った人も使われていると信じてる。ありがとうございます。優しい。でもその通りだと思う。ありがとうございます。みんな優しいマシュメロさん頑張れよそうみんなもヌールも応援してますよはい。I need your help, Noor. Lately, my emotions have been pulling me this way and that way, so much that I end up shutting down for days at a time and doing nothing but laying in bed all day and not even attempting to reach out to anyone. Have you ever felt like that before? If so, do you have any tips or tricks to get out of this funk? Thanks in advance. Thanks for the marshmallow. Yes, I have definitely been in this space where for like a whole month, maybe more, it's just I'll wake up at like noon, I'll scroll on my phone and then just be in my bed and eat like super unhealthy like McDonald's and then just like do nothing else and then go to sleep. Yeah, I've had days like that. Super had days like that. Super relatable. There's no easy answer. A lot of this is affected by your immediate circumstances and situation. I don't know what your environment is like. If there's something that is in that environment that is aggravating you feeling this way, I don't know. It's difficult to say. But since you asked me for my experience, that's all I can do. And maybe people in the chat can also share their experience and their thoughts and ideas and advice. And it's like we can all work together and help you, right? Okay. For me, I have a superpower, and it's also my biggest weakness. It is that given enough time, I get bored of something. Now, this time could be 1 week or a month or a year, it doesn't matter what time. But at some point, I get bored of something. That just happens. Now, this means I don't see things till the very end. This means I flip between hobbies a lot. This means my goals change all the time. And it's really difficult because, I had a difficult time coming to terms with the fact that I am such a volatile person. I am not the most consistent, and that's been really challenging for me. But it is also a boon, which means if I get in a very bad place, I will automatically come out of it out of pure boredom. But here's the thing, right? Like, I think given enough time, things do change. Not every time does it have to be that, you are always responsible or somebody else is responsible. Like, change in life is a mixture of a lot of things, whether it's change in your head or change in your circumstances. But I think you just need to remember that all of life is very short yet varied. Also, nothing much happens. It's very contradictory. It's like a bunch of contradictions. So I think it's you can either try and entertain yourself, become a YouTuber to entertain yourself, or find a new hobby. These are the standard answers I could give you. But maybe you also need to think about why this is happening. It could just be because of the pandemic. But yeah, I actually don't have enough information here to be able to actively help you out. But all I can say is nothing in life is constant. Change is the only constant. As cheesy as that is, I believe that this will change for you someday. You will eventually find something to do, something that you want to do, or you'll eventually want to stop just lying around. That's the best I can tell you. Hey Noor, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I'm a big time introvert. Yeah. The only thing that sucks is that we're able to give advice, but for the most part, there's too many factors to consider before really giving any help. Exactly. So again, here all I want to say is that I hear you, I've been there, and if I could get out of it, you can too. That is literally the best I can do for you right now. What helps me when I'm in this sort of brain space is starting small. Tidy up my room, go for a walk, write a list of things I want to do. Completing a task, however small, can make me feel better. I remember a few months ago, it was getting really difficult for me to get motivated to do anything. So I started giving myself one goal per day, and the goal could be something really simple like vacuuming my room. doing the dishes, you know? And once you do that, your brain starts to get high almost off of being able to accomplish accomplish a goal. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. The fact that you were able to do something is instant motivation for your brain, no matter how little it is. So that's actually really good advice. So yeah, I would say set like small goals for yourself and like make it something that you actually need to do, like cleaning your room, sending an email, whatever. And then slowly your brain will start to want more of that gratification from actually doing stuff. Maybe that's one way you can get out of it. That's really good stuff, Emily. That's a good thought. Yeah. I was an antisocial introvert. I got bullied in middle school, but I started to socialize other people in 2020. So here's the thing, you can be an introvert and you can still socialize with people. Like, look at me, I'm a classic example. I spend most of my time by myself, but I've worked hard to become someone who can get along with almost anyone. And it's important, you know, because we're social animals at the end of the day. Nobody can be truly alone. And also, we need to stop assuming the worst of everyone that we meet. Most people are just like you and me. We're all faulty. We all probably do shit because of some kind of insecurity or some assumptions or like past experiences. That doesn't mean that everybody is an ass. So give people a chance and they will give you a chance too. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, I was gonna say something else, but like my brain just went like my brain went nope, I'm not gonna allow you to remember what you wanted to say.
Silly brain. Why my brain like this? Why my brain do this? Why? How dare you? How dare you do this?
Yeah. Brain fart, exactly. First time watching your streams, great advice. Thank you. I was only able to develop my personality recently. I don't know, like... Dude, personality is not something you're born with. You change. That's just basic. Like... It takes years. You have all of your life for your personality to develop. I think as long as you're not regressing, it's fine. It's okay. Don't be so harsh on yourself. You'll get there. I think the most important thing to like personality is just, I think as long as it comes from a sincere place and it comes from like wanting to be better, people are always going to react like positively to it. Just remember that, you know? Yeah. Give me a moment. I'm just trying to fix a situation. But it's like, no, I will not be fixed. I will not be fixed. And I'm like, why you do this? Why? Hold on. Come on. Okay, there you go. どういうこと？ちょっと待って。What? どういうことなんだろうこれ。なんで？あれ？どういうこと？どういうことっすね。OBS てめえ。なんで？ちょっといやごめん、ちょっと待って。いや、わかんないっしょ。もうわかんない。どういうこと？お前さん何やってんの？あれ？あれ？ちょっと待って。なんでやねん。なんでやねん。おい、こら、何してる？おい。なんか変じゃね？ちょっと待って。なんか配信中なんですけど。なんで？なんで
おいこらぶん殴るぞてめえ。はいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはいはい、もう大丈夫です。もう大丈夫です。はい、もう大丈夫です。変な言葉言っちゃってごめんなさい。はいはいはい。いや、もう大丈夫です。いや、なんでもないです。なんでもないですって言ったのは嘘なんですけど、はい。草。
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, these are not like advices. These are just some really sweet messages that y'all sent me. Oh my god, I am like blushing. いや、気づかなかったよ。今来た。大丈夫ですよ。でももうすぐ終わりなんですけど。はい。That's not a question, but I want to say thanks. You are the first EN VTuber I discovered, and from you I discovered not only Nijisanji, but the VTuber community in general. Probably if I hadn't discovered you, I would never have met so many wonderful people, and I would never get over a bad period I went through. Aww. I want with all my heart to say thank you, at least in one comment, but at the moment I can't do it for embarrassment. Aww. Thanks again from the bottom of my heart, Noor. I'm fine. This is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I am so touched. You know, it's receiving messages that like these that, you know, give me motivation. And give me, I don't know, a sense of self-worth. That's heavy. But thank you. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you a lot. It means a lot to me. It means everything. I know we're not asking for advice or anything, but I just want to let you know you're a great person. You've helped me a lot. Never forget that. I hope your life goes well because you deserve a good one. So sweet. Yeah. もう泣きそう。泣けません。It's true. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Crying ASMR. Yeah, okay. Noor sounds like my grandmother, very good. Why is it that with every stream I just get older and older? Wait, that's how time works. Okay then. Lamao. Yes. Diabetes, Noor sounds. Noor's not the first VTuber I watched, but you're the most fascinating and absorbing VTuber I watched. Oh my god. Noor is so special. So sweet. Somebody's calling me a boomer! I keep saying I'm older than boomer. First year I've caught live, honestly, and I label you poggers. Kusa. That's the real Kusa. That's my only talent in life. But anyway, back to the stream. Thank you so much for your sweet messages. It like really means a lot to me. And I promise I will do more comedy streams very, very soon. Very soon. And I hope y'all keep coming back. I just want to ask like the people who joined in for the first time today to my stream, what did you guys think? You should note, I should have you note that this kind of a stream, like the advice sort of serious sort of stream, happens only like once a month. Yeah, this is like a very, very serious stream, you know, like we talk about like wholesome, really deep, things that, this stuff matters to people. I'm trying to help people, it really, when I get your messages and all of your things that you need advice with, I'm just like, you know what, I really want to help you people, and by helping you, I feel like I help myself, and I hope that's not selfish. And when two pregnant women fight like the fetus are having a mecha battle. What did I just say? Let me say that again. When two pregnant women fight, it's like the fetus are having a mecha battle. What in the name of Uranus's undies is this big brain, a galaxy brain marshmallow? Are you secretly like an anime producer? Because I can see this anime actually happening. Get in the uterus, Shinji! I don't even. Blurst. What is this? Well, my brain is just. It's separating into its individual atoms. No, it's individual quarks. It's expanding through all the 11 and innumerable other dimensions. All the quantum coupling is going crazy right now. We are going batshit insane. What a... My brain broke. I hate this with a burning passion. It's not technically a mecha battle, because are you trying to say women are robots? Because, like, no, that's not cool. It's more like a meta mecha battle, I guess. Okay. You know what? Some things in life, they don't have answers. They don't have answers, and that's just how life works. That is just, the truth. So, on that note, on that amazing galaxy brain note, let's read out the donations, I guess, because that's a thing. Wow, I am just I'm still in shock, I must say. When I saw that, I was just like, you gotta be on some serious grass to be able to come up with that. Yeah. All right. I just want to say thank you so much thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. I hope you found it helpful. And I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question. I tried to answer most of them. But yeah, so even the ones that I felt I couldn't actively address, I still picked them. And yeah, and to all of those who tuned in for the first time today, welcome. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you guys tune in next time as well. Mostly I'm going to be streaming on Saturday. It's this game called Manifold Garden, and I'm like super excited. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. And all of the people who registered as channel members, welcome to the normies. You guys are poggers. You guys are the brain cells that keep me going, else I would be lost in this crazy world, right? Also, before we go, reading out the super chats. Thank you very much. 妹ゆき、ありがとうございます。いつもありがとうございます。Thank you so much for the advices, Noor. I love you a lot. I love you too. Victor Garcia, listen to Noor, the wise. She has answers. Maybe not all of them, but she answers. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you once again for the donations, super chats, and I will see you guys next time. Stay lit, homies. Mwah.
Who can say where the road goes?